Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, and today I am here to begin to answer probably the most regular question I've been getting on this channel over the past few weeks, and that is, Wassy, when is Pokemon Card 151 coming out in English? When can we get some information about Pokemon Card 151 coming out in English? Fair. And I'm not going to give you all the answers today. I dearly wish that I could. But what we have had is a bunch of distributor listings going up, information being made available about Scarlet and Violet 3.5. Now, I know what you're thinking. Scarlet and Violet 3.5, how do we know that's Pokemon Card 151? Well, it's really simple. We've got Scarlet and Violet 1, which is Scarlet and Violet. We've then got Scarlet and Violet 2, which is Paldea Evolved, Scarlet and Violet 3, which is a main set, and then Scarlet and Violet 3A. Now, for anyone that's paying attention, we had a release of Scarlet and Violet at the very, very end of March. It actually dropped on the 31st of March. It should have been our quote-unquote February set, but there's reasons why it had to end up being a bit later. Paldea Evolved is our quote-unquote May set, but that's fine. It's actually coming out on June the 6th, but you'll notice we're getting a lot closer at this stage. We're not quite in the right month, but we're getting closer. And then we've got Scarlet and Violet 3, which is going to be our August set, although again, if it drops at the very beginning of September, don't be terribly surprised. And then we've got Scarlet and Violet 4, which is going to be our November set, and as I've explained to you in several previous videos, you can go and look at release dates historically, we will get Scarlet and Violet 4 in November. It will not be pushed to December. You can go back years and years and years. We have a Pokemon TCG set in mid-November. We do not push them into December. Other sets throughout the year, because we've got our general February, May, August, November release cadence, other sets will sometimes get pushed. The November set does not get pushed. The November set will be coming out in November. So Scarlet and Violet 3A is coming out between our August and November sets. It's a mini set. Pokemon Card 151 is a mini set over in Japan. It is exactly the kind of theme set that would usually get its own special set. For instance, see Pokemon Go last year. So again, this isn't 100% confirmed, but we have enough information here to be pretty gosh darn sure at this stage that this is going to be Pokemon Card 151. It makes perfect sense that this would drop in October. It's coming out in June in Japan, so again, October over here makes a bit of sense. It's going to be, there is no other special set, let's be clear. There is nothing else that's coming in Japan that we know about, which would count as a special set, which would be suitable to be released as a separate set over here. There literally is nothing. The next thing we've got is Japan are doing Shiny Treasures in December, which is basically like their new V-Star universe, but there's no way we are getting our set 3.5 between August and November based on a Japanese set that comes in December. That makes absolutely no sense. So it has to be Pokemon Card 151. That's the only logical explanation. Not official, not confirmed, but that is the only logical explanation. Now, in terms of a release date, we don't have a release date. These listings have gone up, but they've not gone up with a release date. However, do remember that we have learned about a Mew Ultra Premium collection, which is coming in October. And again, Scarlet and Violet 3.5 basically has to come between August and November. See where we're going with this? So, if we've got a Mew Ultra Premium collection, which is going to be coming along in October, there is a Mew EX, which is going to be prominently featured in Pokemon Card 151. Remember, Mew is on the Japanese booster pack artwork, and the Mew EX looks really good. You see where we're going with this, ladies and gentlemen? If the Mew Ultra Premium Collection is coming in October, then it makes sense that that will also be part of this release, and we will end up getting the release of this in October. Although do remember, this is going to be like Pokemon Go, a special set. So there's unlikely to be one release date. There will be a set of release dates over a period of time. I mean, to take Crown Zenith as a pretty extreme example, because this one did go way longer than usual, Crown Zenith, we actually saw the initial release coming along in January with products like the Elite Trainer Box. That was January the 10th. But the final release for Crown Zenith actually just happened a couple of weeks ago when we had the Shiny Zacian and Zamazenta premium figure collections, which dropped on May the 5th. So we had like a 4-month release window for Crown Zenith. So just kind of a heads up there that even though we're saying it's releasing in October, it is worth bearing in mind that will be the initial release of the set. It is absolutely possible that we get, a couple of months worth of sets and, releases, products and all, just kind of dribbling out over time. So, with all of that said then, it's Pokemon Card 151. It is going to be based on, it's whatever our set is going to be called, based on Pokemon Card 151. It's going to feature all the original 151 Pokemon and nothing else. Yes, that means we get the first Kadabra we've had in 20 years, which is a big deal. Yes, that means we get a new Charizard. One of the coolest things about this set, however, is that the set number of Pokemon is the same as their Pokédex number. So Charizard is literally number 6 in the set, because Charizard, of course, has a Pokédex number of 6. Which is very cool. And I don't intend to be getting into this in great detail today because I made this video the other day, but I have suggested this could be the best set we've ever had, and one of the reasons for that is that not only is it a really cool, awesomely themed set, I'll link that video in the description, but a lot of the cards, like Mew, look really like legit playable. So, yeah. Looks like we got Pokemon Card 151 coming as Scarlet and Violet 3.5, dropping in October. So what products are we going to be getting? Now, unfortunately, all we have for now is the name, but we still can tell a bit from this. We are getting mini tins. So in the same way that Pokemon Go went and gave us mini tins, and Crown Zenith went and gave us mini tins, it seems pretty fair to assume these are going to be a same kind of thing. They're going to cost $9 or $10. They are going to have 2 packs and, stickers, art cards, something along those lines in them. And yeah, that's going to be about right. That is generally the kind of thing we expect. So no huge surprise here that we're going to be getting mini tins. As well as getting the mini tins, we've also got a listing here for an Elite Trainer Box. Again, nothing should be surprising here. We got a Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box. We should get an Elite Trainer Box here. Worth noting, it will come with a promo card. Remember, for Pokemon Go, it was the Full Art Mewtwo. And remember, there will be a Pokemon Center exclusive version of it as well. One thing that's worth noting here, if we look at Pokemon Go, what they basically did was they took one of the secret rares from the Japanese set, in this case, it was the Full Art Mewtwo, and put it in as a promo. We have promos with all of our products, but the Japanese sets, like Pokemon Go, are just a set that they release in booster boxes. Which means we have to get a little bit creative. When we get these cards in English and other European languages, we have to get a little bit creative in terms of what we use for the promos, which is why we end up seeing Full Art Mewtwo. It's really just a full art that should have been in the set, but you can take it out the set and whack it in as a promo, and that's exactly what they did. There is a booster bundle coming. Now, this is a little bit interesting, because booster bundle is not, I don't think we've seen those for mini sets before. Now, a booster bundle is literally just 6 packs for the price of 6 packs. I'm assuming that's going to be the case here. What is super interesting, however, I'm using Paldea Evolved as an example, we've never had these for mini sets before, only ever main sets. So what that means is, it looks like we're getting a product where you can just buy cards. And remember, special sets like Pokemon Go and Crown Zenith do not release, or at least up until now, have not released products that are just booster packs. There's always promos or something else in there. They've never, you can't go and buy a booster box. You can't just go and buy booster packs from booster boxes. They don't exist. So having a booster bundle for Pokemon Card 151 is actually legitimately a big deal, because that would suggest a product where you can actually just go and buy. Now, it's 6 at a time, not 1, admittedly, but where you can actually just go and buy packs. That is weird and something we've not seen with mini sets before. Having said that, there is no guarantee. It might be that they change it so that actually the booster bundle here does have a promo. It's a little bit different. So watch this space, I suppose. We've then got EX box number 1 and number 2. So if we use Pokemon Go as an example here, because I think that's a pretty good one. Pokemon Go had 1 EX box. It was a Alolan Executor. And what they actually did was they used alternate art of the Pokemon V that ended up being promos that you would get randomly when you bought booster boxes of Pokemon Go over in Japan. Again, can't guarantee that's what's going to happen here, and I haven't heard about these promos when you buy boxes in Japan, but they just use alternate art. Maybe it's going to be a new alternate art, maybe it's going to be a full art, we don't exactly know, but remember, the regular EXs, I suppose they could just take them from the set, they could do that instead. So we're a little bit unsure about these EX boxes. They could be taking them out of the set to use, they could be alternate art promos that are coming in Japan, they could be various things. What they did with Pokemon Go was they used the alternate arts as promos, but they had alternate arts from their buyer box promotion. I don't think we have them for Pokemon Card 151. So what they could be doing is, and there are a bunch of EXs in the set, so they might literally be doing what they do with regular sets and just taking EXs out to use in EX boxes. We've then got the Ultra Premium Collection. As previously mentioned, this is going to be Mew, because we've already seen a listing for that a while ago. Maybe it's going to feature the Special Illustration Rare, assuming there is one. We don't know that yet, but they put Mew on the booster pack. It's probably getting a Special Illustration Rare. And it's going to be kind of cool. We saw the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. That was nice. But it is worth noting, Ultra Premium Collections have not been really uniform in their content up until now. You know, what we got in the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection was not the same as we got in the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. You know, Charizard gave us 3 alternate arts, whereas Celebrations gave us 2 gold cards and 2 metal cards, for instance. So they've not been all that uniform. So it's not really worth trying to guess what's in the Mew one now. Just know that it will be expensive, sought after, and Mew themed. But do remember, they printed the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection into the ground, and it was hilarious. I don't know they're going to do that. I don't have any insider information. I can't speak for Pokemon, but if we look at what they did with the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, I do think it's fair to assume that they might print the Mew one into the ground as well. I have faith that they will, and it will be awesome. And then we've got a poster box. Don't know what that is, because we don't usually get these. This is a product we generally don't get. It's listed as Scarlet and Violet 3.5 poster box. Clearly it's going to have some packs and a poster. What would be really cool, of course, we have seen that there is a poster style thing which has been shown off over in Japan. It was posted on the official website, which is literally all 151 Pokemon from the set. It might literally be an English version of this poster. Might literally just be that, with some packs. And I'll tell you something for nothing, if it is, I'm buying it. I am buying it. So we've got Mini Tins, Elite Trainer Box, and EX boxes we would expect. We've got Ultra Premium Collection, which is cool and we half expect. Booster Bundle, which is extremely weird for a special set. And then Poster Box, which no one knows what that is, except it's going to have a poster, and I might even have just shown you the poster. So yeah, not, unfortunately, exactly what I wanted to show you today, obviously, but still extremely exciting. We've got a list of products. We've got a very rough probable release date of sometime around October, and it seems to be that we are going to be getting it as a mini set as we expected. This is exciting. I am excited. And no, I'm not trying to trick you or clickbait or anything stupid like that. I genuinely believe that Pokemon Card 151 might be the best set ever. And no, I don't say that about every set. Rebel Clash was not going to be the best set ever. That was never going to be a thing. But I'm not kidding, I genuinely believe that Pokemon Card 151 might go down as my favourite set ever, which means in my eyes it's the best set ever. I adore it. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know your predictions. Let me know what you're excited about in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun stuff. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And of course, get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Landon Dastrup, who has been a supporter of ours for a very long time now, one of the originals, and just an absolutely can confirm, thoroughly lovely, wonderful person. But by far, yes, a shout out to them for being lovely and all the support. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.